Welcome back, socialites, and if you're new, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and a little bit of lifestyle. So if you're into those type of videos, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. On yesterday's video, you went shopping with me at Sephora. We came back and did a Sephora haul. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing out most of those products that I picked up yesterday. So we're going to be testing out the new Dior stick blush, the new Charlotte Tilbury stick blush. McGrath has a new eyeliner, like a line of eyeliners out called the Permagel liners that are really creamy. Urban Decay has these little liquid shimmery shadows. This one is in Space Cowboy Intense, and a whole lot more, girls. Everything I mentioned in today's video I'll have linked in the description box, so I do want to encourage you guys to shop through those links. So if you want to see how I got this look and my first impressions on some new products, then keep watching. Okay, socialites, so I've already moisturized my skin with my Clinique Moisture 100 Hour. We're going to do the underpainting technique today because I'm going in with my Urban Decay Face Bond foundation. This is a nice medium to full coverage foundation, really smooth, creamy, just gives you that flawless makeup look. Now I get pretty good wear out of this. I do have a full review of the foundation if you want to check it out, so I'll put a link right there for you guys to check out on your own time. But this is one that I don't like to apply too much, so I'm going to go in with my Hourglass concealers. The deepest shade I have is Maple and the lightest shade is Flax. I'm going to blend out the deepest shade first and then the lightest shade last. And the Urban Decay Face Bond foundation is actually on sale today. That's another reason why I wanted to use it. It's $28, so that's a steal. If it's your go-to foundation, you might want to pick up a backup. Or if you've been wanting to try it, now might be the time. With the Hourglass concealer, you don't need very much of it either. A little bit goes a long way, and it's definitely full coverage. Going in with one of the products that's on my July makeup tray, which is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick. This one's in the shade Truffle. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques 200 brush to blend this out. When you do underpainting, it really helps you to use a lot less foundation, gives you a more natural appearance. Definitely the technique you want to go in with if you like a no makeup look. Don't forget to shake your foundation well, and about this much is enough for my entire face. Number 64 brush from Sephora Pro Collection. Oh, there's so much stuff on sale right now for that Sephora summer sale. And when I recorded my video, mine was a sponsored video. We had to have that done obviously before the sale started. Once the sale started, some of my favorites are on sale. Now, the Face Bond, I hadn't used it enough to be like one of my favorites, but it's a really good product. But my friend Michelle, her channel is Brown Beats. She's already on her second bottle of this. She loves it. I think it's like one of her most used on her channel, just period. She loves that foundation. But girl, fragrances. Mon Guerlain from Guerlain. If you've been here a while, you know I love that fragrance. You like a nice, warm, comforting vanilla scent that smells sophisticated, it's gorgeous. The big bottle is on sale for about $100, and I think the regular price is like $165. So I'm definitely picking up a bottle of that. Donna Born in Roma. I love Donna Born in Roma, the original. But I think all of them are on sale except for the Intense. The Coral Fantasy, the Yellow Dreams. I think it's called Yellow Dreams. Most of them are on sale for like hefty discounts. I think like 30% off or something like that. So I noticed that the big bottle was sold out. But last week I had picked up the big bottle, I want to say, but I ordered it directly from Valentino because they had like a 40% off sale. But I didn't know Sephora was going to have it at a hefty discount too. And I'm thinking Intense might be the fan favorite, even though some people say that they don't like Intense. I love it. That one wasn't on sale with Valentino, and it's not on sale with Sephora. And I'm like, why is all of them on sale except for that one, you know? So I was hoping it would go on sale. So see how smooth this complexion is? And that's no powder. Now, the claims of Face Bond, I don't know if you guys remember when it first came out, but the claims of Face Bond is that you don't have to, it dries down to a powder finish and it self sets. But I find that you still need to set it with a powder. I don't know anybody who wears it without a powder. Maybe somebody who has like really dry skin can get away with it. So I'm taking the Dior Star Filter in the shade 5. It's just a really glowy, like golden like finish to it. And I need something a little bit more light. I'm gonna go in with my Nikki LaRose N17 brush and apply a little bit of this like right here, like mesh it in with the contour. And let's put a little bit up here. And I want to throw this in there before I set with powder. The Nest oils, all of them are on sale for like 30-40% off right now. For the sponsored video, I ended up picking up Balinese coconut, which I love. Y'all, I'm obsessed. I haven't worn that for a while, so I'm happy to have it, but it's now on sale. All of them. Turkish Rose, Madagascar Vanilla. I think they're about $70 for the big bottle. Okay, so I picked up one of the Dior stick blushes. Now this one is more so for me, I think like a highlighter shade. It's like a blush and a highlighter in one. The shade makes it that way for me. It's in the shade Candy. So I'm gonna apply this like pretty much where I would put a blush. See, oh, that's so pretty. Does that not give summer? Y'all, this is a vacation blush. Look at that. It looks so good on my skin tone. And it's smooth. Like, it doesn't tug. You know how some stick products, once it touches your skin, it sort of picks up other products or tug? This just glides right in with everything else. Just very creamy and smooth. I love how it feels. Almost like balmy. A little bit. So I'm going to take that same Nikki LaRose brush from BK Beauty and I'm going to use the opposite side and basically tap around it. That's how I'm going to blend it. Just tap around the edges. So pretty. This foundation is really pretty too. So that's Candy. So far so good. Now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. Best of the best out there on the market. I use it on clients too. I love it. But I wanted to use this one because this one's on sale too for the summer sale with Sephora. Now it is the limited edition packaging with the red top, which is actually cute to me. With the red top that was like from the New Year's one. I can't remember if it was like 20 or 30% off. So I'll try to pop, you know what I'll do? The stuff that's on sale during the, I'll pop the little link as I go, you know, so you guys will know which one in case you don't know which one and can't find it. Taking my same puff that I used to blend the concealer, making sure there are no creases, which it really isn't. Take some of this off of here, look down. Giorgio Armani C perfumes are also on sale. I bought those in travel size a few months back and I thought the original was the best. They both smell really good, like just nice, sexy, ambery, grown woman, sweet, feminine scents. But they have, I think, the original, and then I think the red one is like the flanker to it, if I'm not mistaken. But I remember the original being my personal fave out of the two. Sephora Collection Skin Tint is on sale. Highly recommend it. I think the regular price is $20 and it's on sale for $10. So that's one that you guys need to run and go get. If you like a very understated, everyday foundation that just looks very natural, like you're not doing too much, that's a really good one. I just wish that it would come in more shades. I think their shades are kind of limited. And in that one, I'm in the shade 250, 250, I think. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury blush in the mix. I didn't really put much powder like right here in Pinky Glow. And let's put this like back here, a little bit back there. almost like an extension of Candy from Dior. Y'all, at this point, I'm just playing in makeup. We're just trying some stuff out. And I kind of want to use something soft for this as well. So I don't want to use any type of brush that may pick it up, you know, when you're putting cream on top of something, that, especially if some powder might have touched that area, you want to use a softer brush. So same technique, I'm going to try to blend around. Oh, and this is the BK Beauty 113, by the way. And I'm going to blend around the edges, lightly fading it into Candy, but not covering all of Candy up. Blends are really easy too. I kind of like the combo. That wasn't really my plan, but it's actually pretty. Now I am noticing that this is picking up, the Charlotte Tilbury product is picking up some of that powder and foundation that's underneath. So this is one that you definitely want to put on before your powders, before anything else, you know, like right in there with your, you know, cream or liquid products. You want to go in with this because I'm using a light hand with a softer brush and it's still sort of picking up what's underneath. It's glowy. It leaves like a glowy, glossy finish, which I noticed a lot of brands with their stick blushes now, they're leaving like this glossy type finish. What do y'all think about the blush? Okay, I'm gonna just fill in my brows with my Sephora collection brow pencil. It's in the shade Soft Charcoal. Now I already did like brow glue and brushed my brows up before I got started. And I use the NYX, the Brow Glue Crazy Lift. I've really been using this a lot. This one and the Maybelline one, these have been my go-to for like the past month or so. And this is the Loreal Faux Brow. It has the two little points on there. So we're gonna try out these Urban Decay liquid eyeshadow, glazed liquid eyeshadow. So Urban Decay sent over all of their shades in this new product like a couple months ago, and they're just very glittery and shimmery. And I think they have, I thought they had a Space Cow, yeah, they have a Space Cowboy Intense, and I love Space Cowboy, so we're gonna try this out. You wanna shake them up, and this is the applicator, and it's like a sponge tip. A little bit of the product comes off on it, and it's kind of like empty in here, and I think it comes out through the very bottom in there, but just only a tiny bit gets on the tip. So I'm going to do my crease first, go in with this Mob Beauty Quad, the Neutrals Quad, with this sort of neutrally brown shade, and blend this in the crease. And I'm going to take a little bit of this MAC eyeshadow in Smoky Mauve, and with my finger I'm just going to put it like right in the outer area right here. Sort of drag it out slightly. Okay, Space Cowboy Intense, tiny bit here. Feels quite wet on the eye, so I would only apply a tiny bit of this. Like the amount I applied was probably too much. I'm just softly blending it because what I don't want it to do is crease. I'm gonna take a little bit of the darkest shade in the palette and just sort of add a little bit more structure to the look. So how is everybody's summer going? Have you guys been doing anything exciting, different, unique, any trips? Girl, I have been in mommy mode, so I hope you guys haven't been missing me too much. When school starts back, I'll be a lot more consistent, but both of the kids are in camp. Like AJ's in volleyball camp and Trey, he is in basketball camp right now, and then they have their summer recitals, so they're still going to piano over the summer, and they have their recitals. AJ just had hers Monday, and Trey's recital is actually tomorrow, so we've been practicing a lot for that. His birthday is next week, so we're planning for that birthday party, and it's going to be like a water theme. We're going to get like a water slide in the backyard and do like that whole like water beachy theme. It's going to be here at the house, and that's been tedious. At McGrath launched her new Permagel liners, and I picked up the black shade. I tested it out on my hand, y'all. It's super creamy, very long lasting. It's hard to come off. So before it dries, I want to sort of smudge it up. So it does give you a decent amount of playing time to manipulate it if you want to before it completely dries down. Really creamy, easy to move, easy to apply. No complaints out of this one so far. So Dior has a new mascara called the Dior Show Over Volume Mascara. So this is the original, and the leather packaging is the new one. Now the original has this sort of typical, you know, chunky applicator, and then the new one has a different type of wand that goes a bit inverted in the center. It has spikes on the tip, so you can go in this way if you want to. Oh wow. Separates and lengthens. Definitely gives me length and a ton of separation. It does give me volume, not the volume that I get from my Fenty Hella Thick, but my lashes do look significantly thicker than they normally look, but definitely gives me more length than my Fenty Hella Thick for sure, and separation, because the Fenty one doesn't really give you separation. I think the mascara is nice. It's not like the typical mascara. It does something a little extra for sure. So I picked up the new Westman Atelier lip liner. So this one's in the shade Mink, which is a dark brown. It's smooth and somewhat soft on the lip, but then it's stiff enough to give you like a sharp line, like it doesn't go melty, like the tip doesn't start turning flat on you or like too creamy, but it feels smooth and creamy. Very unique formula. Sephora collection plumping gloss in 08. And I'm gonna put a little bit of 07, which is the pink one in the center. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury powder. Now this is what needed to go on sale, okay? And 02. I kind of like that smoky, like bottom liner wing situation, underliner, whatever you call that. Like looks really, it's giving mysterious. I kind of like that, but I do want to add a little bit more sparkle. So this is the MAC Dazzle Shadow in Subliminal Spark. This was my favorite color with that collection. This came out a few months ago, maybe towards the beginning of the year. So let's add a little right here. Look at that sparkle. This is like intense sparkle. I'll just put a little right there. I feel like this just woke the look up a little bit. Now this one you can't smudge as much. Like once it's on the skin, it almost like instantly dries down and you can't really manipulate it, but look. That gave the look a little bit more life. Now, I did pick up the Dior powder blush in Rosewood. So let's go ahead and use this next time because I feel like I've done the most with the blush. So One Size launched another setting spray. This one's a mattifying sunscreen makeup spray. So I'm assuming it's gonna mattify since it's mattifying. I like that I picked up a mini size because if you guys don't know, you have to reapply SPF about every 2 hours or so. Some even sooner than that. So let's try this out. My makeup is already pretty matte, but I suppose we can see what it does for like the highlight and blush. It's really light. It does have like that sunscreen type scent to it for sure. I'm still able to see my cream blushes, so it doesn't set them down or matte those down. And my face was pretty much matte already, so I don't know if it made it look any more matte. Maybe when I go into edit, I'll be able to tell the difference. But what we do know is that it sets the makeup, so we'll see if it extends the wear of it to help it last a little bit longer. So let me know what you guys think about the look. Everything I used, I'll have linked down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. And if you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars.